Assignment 16, Novel, Animal Farm, Chapter 9 and 10. Assalamu alaikum dear students, I hope you're fine and studying hard. Today we'll do Novel, which is Animal Farm. We'll start with Chapter 9. This video is divided into parts, so do watch each part in order to understand the text. First of all, the sight words which you have to repeat after me. Poultices, superannuated, rigid, infancy, simultaneously, appetizing, wafted, spontaneous, demonstration, precincts, flanked, procession, unanimously, stratagem, contemptuously, accumulated, professed, prancing, demure, indigently, veterinary, oration, lamented, taciturn, frugally, privilege, imperishable, gambling, deputation, intimated. Alright. As you know, the animals have built the windmill, but the humans have destroyed it. The pigs call it a victory, but other animals don't think so. It is named the Battle of Windmill. Boxer gets his hoof split and many dies at the hands of humans. Animals are executed every day. The pigs have started to drink alcohol. The animals find Squealer on the ground with the paint can and brush along the ladder. But poor animals are unable to understand that with each commandment, some words have been added. The animals are told that Napoleon is dying, but actually he has consumed so much alcohol which has made him sick. Alright, now we will move towards our next chapter, which is chapter 9. The boxer's hoof is split during the battle of the windmill. It takes a long time to heal, but he refuses to take any time off work. The animals have already started rebuilding the windmill, and Boxer knows he is essential to the project. He refuses to let the other animals see his pain and wants to see the windmill well underway before he retires, even though Clover and Benjamin caution him not to overexert himself. The original plans for Animal Farm allows horses to retire at 12 years with a pension of corn and hay, and Boxer's 12th birthday is coming up this year. Conditions on the farm remains harsh as the animals continue to undertake both farm and windmill building duties through the winter. In addition, the 4 sows litter a total of 35 piglets, all Napoleon. So there are many more mouths to feed. These pigs need to be educated, so work also begins on the schoolhouses in the farmhouse garden. The expense of the school and of machinery for the windmill, in addition to the other farm necessities, demand increased production of goods for sale and trade. Rations are reduced, or to use Squealer words, readjusted for everyone except pigs and dogs. But it doesn't seem to matter because he produces reams of figures to prove the animals are getting more food and working shorter hours than before. He also has numbers to prove that their drinking water is better, their living longer, more of their offsprings are surviving infancy, and they have more straw and fewer fleas in their stalls. The animals believe him because their memory of what life was like with Mr. Jones in charge has simply faded, and despite the cold, hunger, and long hours, they are free animals, not slaves to a human. That freedom alone makes everything seem better. The animals also enjoy the many songs, speeches, and processions that are now part of the farm life. In late summer, the farm is declared a republic and an election is held for president, although Napoleon is the only candidate. In the meantime, the pigs live comfortably. They use barley to brew beer, and Napoleon keeps sugar on his table. They appear to be gaining weight. They also keep candles and lamps in the house. Although, to save oil, lanterns are no longer allowed in the stalls. In the meantime, the pigs live comfortably. They use barley to brew beer, and Napoleon keeps sugar on his table. They appear to be gaining weight. They also keep candles and lamps in the house. Although to save oil, lanterns are no longer allowed in the stalls. Also, the pigs are allowed to wear green ribbons on their tails on Sundays. Other changes are apparent in the social order of the farm. The new piglets are not allowed to mingle with the other animals, and the other animals must yield to pigs when they meet on the path. The pigs also offer one more revision of Snowball's history, claiming that he actually led the human forces into the battle. Napoleon, not Mr. John's gun, inflicted the wounds on Snowball's back. Many of the animals claim to have witnessed these events firsthand. When Moses returns with his stories of Sugar Candy Mountain, the pigs officially declare his story lies, but they also provide the bird with a daily ration of beer. In late summer, near his time of retirement, Boxer collapsed near the windmill site. A lung has given way, and the animals rush to the pigs for help. Squealer comes to the site after 15 minutes with word that Napoleon is making arrangements to send Boxer to a veterinary hospital in the village. Clover and Benjamin escort Boxer to his stall and stay with him while they aren't working, comforting him and keeping flies away. 2 days later, while they are in the field, a van comes to take Boxer away. The animals rush to see him off, but only Benjamin can read the writing on the side of the van. He sees that it belongs to the local horse slaughterer. Benjamin yells out the truth to the other animals, and Clover shouts a warning to Boxer. Boxer tries to kick his way out of the van, but he is weak to do so. 3 days later, the pigs announce that Boxer died in the hospital. Squealer claims to have been with Boxer at the very end, and that Boxer's last words were, "Long live Comrade Napoleon." And Napoleon is always right. Squealer also refutes the story that Boxer left in the horse slaughterer's van, claiming the veterinarian just bought the van from the local knackers and had not yet repainted it. Animals are relieved to hear this story and happy to hear that Napoleon paid for Boxer's medical expense. 3 days later, the pigs announced that Boxer died in the hospital. Squealer claims to have been with Boxer at the very end, and Boxer's last words were, "Long live Comrade Napoleon." And Napoleon is always right. Squealer also refutes the story that Boxer left in the horse slaughterer's van, claiming the veterinarian just bought the van from the local makers and had not yet repainted. The animals are relieved to hear this story and happy to hear that Napoleon paid for Boxer's medical expenses. Later, Napoleon announces that it is not possible to bring Boxer's remains back to the farm for burial, but he will send a wreath of laurels down to Boxer's grave in the village. A few days later, a van delivers a large crate to the farmhouse, which the animals learn is full of whiskey, and the pigs hold a memorial banquet in Boxer's honor with just themselves in attendance. There is much noise in the house that night. Alright, students, that's the end of chapter 9. These are the questions from chapter 9, so I'm going to read it for you. What is wrong with Boxer's hoof? Question 2. What new rules about the pigs are introduced? Question 3. What official change is made to the government of the animal farm? Question 4. Why is Benjamin upset when he sees the van taking Boxer away? Question 5. Why can't Boxer escape from the van? Question 6. How does Squealer explain the lettering on the van? We'll start with chapter 10. After many years, most of the animals who fought in the rebellion have died, except Clover, Benjamin, Moses, and some pigs. The animals now on the farm have known life under only the pigs, and the ideals of the rebellion are abstract notions to them. Although the farm is larger now with more animals and the farm appears prosperous, the living conditions for everyone other than pigs remain as dismal as ever. Squealer continues to present numbers to tell the animals how good they have been, but their primary comfort and pride lies in the fact that they are part of only farm in the country operated by animals. During the summer, Squealer takes the sheep away to teach them a new saying, which is revealed on the day the pigs also reveal a new trick to the animals. The pigs walk on their hind legs. The animals are terrified and amazed by the development. But before they can respond, the sheep unveil the new chant, 4 legs good, 2 legs better. Napoleon also begins carrying a whip in his trotter. Around the same time, the 7 commandments disappear from the wall of the barn, replaced by a single commandment. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. The pigs order a radio and magazine subscriptions and they start wearing Mr. Jones' clothes. About a week after the pigs start walking on 2 legs, they host a dinner party for the local farmers. The animals watch the dinner party through a window while Mr. Pilkington makes a toast praising the method and efficiency of the farm. Napoleon thanks Pilkington and takes the opportunity to dispel any rumors still circulating about the farm, including that the animals call each other comrade or salute a boar's skull on Sunday mornings. He also announces the farm will be now known by its original name, Manor Farm. At this, the disheartened animals move away from the window towards their stalls. The noise of the raised voices draws them back to the house where they see the pigs and the men fighting, but now they can't tell which is which. Alright, that's the end of our novel, chapter 10, right? I'm sure you like the novel. Now we'll move towards the question answers from chapter 10. What animals from the original rebellion are still on the farm? Question 2. What happened with the windmill? Question 3. What does Benjamin say about life on the farm now compared to the life under Mr. Jones? Question 4. What do the pigs do that shocks the animals? Number 5. What happens to the 7 commandments? Question 6. What does Mr. Pilkington say about Animal Farm? Question 7. What does Napoleon change the name of the farm to? Question 8. Why is it important that Napoleon and Mr. Pilkington both play the same card? Question 9. What confuses the animals as they look through the window at the pigs and the humans? Alright, the home task, as you have read the questions and I have explained the questions as well. So you have to do all the questions given at the end of each chapter. That is your home task. Okay, students, I'm sure that you really liked this novel and enjoyed it a lot. Inshallah, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care of yourself and your families. Stay home, stay safe, and stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.